from the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
We don't want your racist war!
A national day for action. At least 40 protests across the country while demonstrators are protesting against an airstrike that killed an Iranian general.
And San Jose police opened fire on a suspect at a gas station, the tense confrontation that led to the shooting.
Plus, police stepping up patrols around places of worship this weekend after vandals target one of the oldest African-American churches in the Bay Area. Thank you so much for joining us on the special edition of KPIX 5 News at 4. I'm Andrea Nakano.
And I'm Brian Hacken. We begin with large protests here in the Bay Area and around the country after a U.S. airstrike killed Iran's top general.
KPIX 5's Da Lin is in San Francisco, one of the larger Bay Area gatherings against the airstrike. Da?
A demonstration and march in the streets of San Francisco ended here at the UN Plaza. They say the U.S. cannot afford another war.
We don't want your racist war!
It was passionate, colorful, and loud. Hundreds of demonstrators gathered in downtown San Francisco to solidify their demand.
And we're here to stop war.
They say the government should spend money on domestic issues, not on international affairs.
We need to take care of the people here in the United States.
Look at our streets in San Francisco. I mean, we have to do something about our interior.
If we can't afford to feed and give health care and house our own people here, how can we afford to go overseas?
Some demonstrators say President Donald Trump is using the Iranian airstrike as a distraction.
He's using this whole warmongering approach to what he's doing to smokescreen his impeachment.
They believe by marching together, their opposition will pressure lawmakers to stop any more military action in Iran.
Can't stay home. Come out and fight.
Trump, Pence, out now!
Parts of Mission and Market Streets were blocked off during the march, but overall, police say it was a very peaceful protest. In San Francisco, I'm Da Lin, KPIX 5.
More protests were held in other major cities from San Jose to Chicago to Washington, D.C. More than 70 demonstrations from coast to coast. There are also major protests in Baghdad where thousands chanting "America is the Great Satan" marched with the funeral procession for the assassinated Iraqi general. Some of the demonstrators burned American flags and vowed to avenge the death of the military leader. The Trump administration insists the first strike was critically important.
The American people can know that the decision that President Trump made to take Qasem Soleimani down saved American lives.
While a number of Republican lawmakers applauded the decision, many Democrats say Congress should have been alerted.
Back in the Bay Area, a man who apparently tried to ignite a gas pump in San Jose was shot and wounded by police officers this morning. It happened at the Arco gas station on Quimby Road, not far from the East Ridge Mall. The violent confrontation lasted just 10 minutes. KPIX 5's Devin Feely has the details.
A male had driven away with a pump still attached to his vehicle. He has since returned, but now he has a lighter in his hand. Unknown what he's going to do with the lighter.
The initial 911 call came in around 7:15 a.m., but it appears the suspect may have been causing trouble at the Arco gas station for nearly a half hour before the first officer arrived.
RP said that male's been there for 30 minutes. He's picking the pump up with the lighter, and the lighter is lit.
According to the police radio traffic, officers tried to talk to the suspect to get him to stop his bizarre and potentially dangerous behavior.
He's unresponsive. He's not talking to me, and he's looks like he's shoving paper into the end of the gas pump.
Even though the suspect wasn't cooperating, it appeared for a time officers had found another way to neutralize the potential threat he posed, but it wouldn't last.
Charles just shut off the pump.
Copy, pump has been shut off.
Code 3 Bill, he's chasing one of our officers around.
Less than 15 seconds after officers radioed that the suspect had begun to chase them, this frantic call followed.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Unknown unit, shots fired.
Shots fired. Suspect is down. We need all exits and all entrances blocked off on Quimby and Capitol Expressway.
Throughout the morning, investigators collected evidence at the crime scene, trying to piece together exactly what happened and the first officer-involved shooting in San Jose of the new year.
It looks like he had a metal pole in his hand. It's still laying next to him.
The San Jose Police Department says they plan to hold a press conference to discuss more details about this case on Monday. In San Jose, Devin Feely, KPIX 5.
Late this afternoon, San Jose police confirmed that they recovered a weapon, a metal pole, at the scene. They also say officers tried to use non-lethal force before finally shooting the suspect. The suspect is currently in stable condition, and the two officers who fired their guns are on paid leave.
A high-speed police chase in the East Bay ended with the arrest of a 20-year-old suspect. It happened on Thursday night. Suspect was located in a stolen car in Orinda. Then he drove to San Leandro, where police tried to pull him over. The sheriff's helicopter stayed on the suspect. He drove to the Bayfair BART station in San Leandro, got out of the car, and tried to get away on foot. Eventually tried to hide by the tracks, but he was found and arrested. The man faces multiple charges and is being held without bail in Martinez.
Palo Alto police are looking for a man who robbed a woman on University Avenue last month. They released this sketch of the suspect today. Police say the woman was walking when a man riding a bike approached her from the back, grabbed her purse, and dragged the victim several feet. If you have any information, call Palo Alto police.
A vigil will be held tomorrow for a man killed in a brazen laptop theft in Oakland. Friends say that 34-year-old Shuo Zhang died on his birthday. Police say that on New Year's Eve, Zhang chased two men after they snatched his laptop inside a Starbucks in Oakland's Montclair neighborhood. Tomorrow morning, the community will hold a vigil for him at that Starbucks at 11:30. Police have arrested two men. That's one of them, 22-year-old Byron Reed, facing murder and robbery charges. He's accused of driving the getaway car that hit and killed the victim. 21-year-old Javon Lee faces involuntary manslaughter and robbery charges. Police are still looking for one more suspect.
Palo Alto police are stepping up patrols around places of worship after an act of vandalism at the city's oldest black church. A graffiti tagger hit University AME Zion Church on Saturday, scrawling messages cursing God, leaving the congregation on edge. The church is planning a special service tomorrow in response, inviting the whole community to attend. Police say they are keeping a close watch on the church and a half a dozen others along Middlefield Road. They're asking anyone who sees anything suspicious to give them a call.
Newly released video by Sonoma County officials is shedding light on a troubling public health danger. KPIX 5's Wilson Walker with what authorities are doing to stop a rat infestation at the county's largest homeless camp.
We've been covering this nearly mile-long encampment and the effort to try to find some kind of answers out here, but one of the health problems apparently simply cannot be put off any longer.
I've been living here for 25 years. You know, occasionally we used to have some, but now it's everywhere, and they are huge.
Silas Alvarenga is talking about the rats seen here in infrared video taken from the Sonoma County Sheriff's Department helicopter. Now, along with this video, the county announced a rat control operation that will begin on Monday. Poisons will not be used. Instead, females will be baited with a non-toxic sterilizer.
Like, honestly, if we were to just clean up after ourselves and store stuff properly.
Stephen is one of the approximately 200 people living on Joe Rodota Trail. He admits that rats are a problem here.
But not to the point that we need them to come in and take care of it for us.
But rat infestation is just one of the problems. There have also been fires and episodes of violence.
I have to get some dogs in my yard so they protect our stuff. So there's an issue here, very big.
How long have you been here?
3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
For now, all of the solutions are short-term bathrooms, trash and needle collection, nighttime security patrols. The county has approved a $12 million emergency plan that will create more shelter space. The time frame on that?
Anywhere from 60 days to 6 months.
In the time being, you think the camp is still getting larger?
It is. Every time we see more people coming in here with trucks, dumping their stuff in here and just finding a spot where they could stay.
In Sonoma County, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.
And coming up, California firefighters are heading to Australia to help battle those wildfires, the threats the crews face tonight.
Plus, the Bay Area seeing a shortage of bus drivers, the scramble to hire new operators.
That plus a look at the forecast, and we will gaze over the pointy head of the Transamerica Pyramid to see if there's any rain on the way. That's after a break.
And Kickstart 2020 with KPIX 5. All next week, we're sharing tips that will help you save money, get healthy, plan your getaway, and discover how to live a simpler, happier life. That begins Monday morning at 4:30 right here on KPIX 5.